So if you haven't already, please subscribe to this channel because we've got some giveaways, some prizes, and if you haven't subscribed, you won't be entered. It does help the pod, and if you want us to continue to grow, do what's right. Hello and welcome to that Peter Crouch podcast with me, Peter Crouch, and Notorious SID and Chris Stark. Everyone okay?
Good.
How are you?
If I'm honest, at the time of recording, I'm a little bit shattered. Busy weekend. I was hosting the Jingle Bell Ball that we do with the Capital. It was a lot of fun. I saw you there, Crouchy.
I was there, yeah. Yeah, I had a really nice time. Kids loved it.
I gave you a little wave at one point, Sid. I looked over and I could see him in the crowd. And I'm only ever used to seeing Crouchy with a pint.
Yeah.
And he's there with a little... I was like, what's that? What's that he's drinking? And I see his little hand going in and out. He's got a little cup of pick and mix.
Love it. Love it. Hey? If you can enjoy it properly. And if you're going to do it by being disciplined.
I was disciplined. Very disciplined.
I noticed.
I was slightly hungover from night 4.
Were you?
Yeah, that's hence the pick and mix instead of the...
Did you enjoy it?
I had a lovely time. Really nice, yeah. And the kids loved it. They always do.
Ed Sheeran said he'd caught up with you as well.
He did, yeah. Well, Lab knows his manager's wife really well, so we've met Ed a good few times. So we ended up in his dressing room.
Yeah, nice.
Which was nice. Good to see him.
Didn't come visit me, did you? But there we go.
No. Oh, I did see you though. I did see you.
Is
I
it
don't
full
know.
on?
You're too busy. I
I was
didn't
going
want
to say, is it full on for you? Like, even like when the acts are on, is it still a case of, right, you need to be at this position and you like there's someone constantly in your ear?
You do all
or?
the interviews sort of backstage as well. There's a lot kind of going on there, and then occasionally you come out and introduce whoever's next. But what was Ed saying?
No, he was good, mate. Yeah, he's actually been to the game that day. I think because he said he saw Frank Lampard because he was. He's obviously Coventry manager, and Ipswich won.
They did, yeah.
So that's what he was saying.
Yeah, there was a couple of funky results. Coventry have been flying in the Championship recently as well. There's really good energy there as well. Like I saw a great video of The Enemy performing. I don't know.
Live and Die in These Towns is one of my all-time favourites.
It's a great album, and obviously it's a great song. And I think when your team's flying as well, and suddenly the song fires up, and you've got a bit of an anthem to rally around, it feels exciting. I don't know. Sometimes music at the football can be a little bit wonky, can't it? Like a live band.
You have to get it right.
Yeah.
It can go a bit American, I think, with
that's the way it's going.
Talking of things going American, actually, Jamie just brought something to my attention about the Bundesliga are going to put debuts on shirts of players making their debuts. Is that correct? I don't know if you think that's utter woke nonsense or not.
So they're following the MLS.
MLS do it, yeah.
Is that a bit like, Will on the In-Betweeners on his first day and he has that green sticker? And it's like, hi, my name is Will.
Yeah. Feels a bit like that, doesn't it?
Is that a case of the game's gone? Is that another one? We should have a chart, we should have a board, right? And if things like this come on, we should just whack it up. We should,
just why the game's gone.
Yeah.
And
then just add to it as time goes by.
Yeah,
we should do that.
That's a lovely idea, Sid. I like that a lot. Yeah.
It's really good.
Just a little board, and we just there's another reason.
Yeah.
Because there's been a few. Well, I don't know. For me, I don't understand the point of it. Like, why? Who does that benefit? Why? You wouldn't want a badge.
Is it just a kind of badge of honour? Like it's like that was my first ever game. That shirt.
Oh, so then you keep the shirt after it as like a memento.
Yeah.
Well, you tell me. Would you like that?
Well, I've got my debut shirt. But I think every footballer must have their
debut. It doesn't need to say debut on it.
But it doesn't need to
be special.
No. But yeah. Whack it on the board.
Let's get it on the board. What's this here, Chris?
Well, speaking of boards, I got given this present here. This is a bit of an odd one, right? But it feels rigid. So I got given this present. I was collecting my little boy from school, and Dad came up to me in the playground and said, "I've loved the podcast. Can I give you this present? I've made this for you and the boys." And I went to open it, and he was like, "No, don't open it. You can't open it here." So I said, "Well, that's absolutely fine. I'll bring it along to the podcast. I've brought it along today. You boys open it." There's a little card that says, "Dear Chris, Pete and Sid, love the pod. It's been great having you lot in my ears whilst throwing paint around my sign studio. Wishing a very happy Christmas and the kindest regards to your families." And this is from, I don't want to get your name wrong, he's a Brazilian fan. So it's it's Michael De Silva or Michelle De Silva or Mikel De Silva. But anyway, do you want to open it? Yeah. I genuinely don't know what this is, but I have my suspicions as to why he didn't want me to open it in the playground.
Yeah,
do you see what I mean?
I've got some suspicions here.
Is it what we think? Crouchy.
So here we go. He's obviously, it's a sign. Fanny Fart Lane leading to Dubious Drive. I didn't see the back of it.
Oh no,
we've seen the back of it.
No, honestly, I haven't. You can't be giving this stuff in the playground.
That's why he said no, not here,
not here,
not here.
So yeah, for our audio listeners, it says Fanny Fart Lane on the front, leading to Dubious Drive. Minge Meadows on the back. Just don't even know.
What? I don't know.
How did Fanny Fart Lane even come about? What's? I
It
can't
was
even
from one of the
remember.
messages. One of the messages, yeah. I've got to say, it looks like good quality.
It's a really good quality. It's like nice and it's heavy as well.
Well, we can put that up in the Chumba One bar, and thank you so much for the sign. It's a good quality sign, that. And also, we should say the Chumba One bar is we're getting loads of stuff here now.
This isn't going to end well.
If you do want to send something in that you'd like to kind of, potentially put up in the bar, or if you've got a talent like this, it can.
Perfect. Just above your head there for the rest of the record.
Can that stay there? I don't know if it can it?
Probably can't. I don't know. Do you know one other thing as well? I saw recently, I met someone, you remember we did Jose Enrique's shoes?
I remember listening to this.
Somehow we ended up with Jose Enrique's shoes.
Yeah.
And
Silver, yeah?
I met the guy that went out in them. Yeah. So they had a great night. We gave him the Jose Enrique experience, remember?
Well, he just come up to you and said, I was the one.
My mate went out in Jose's shoes.
Brilliant.
Oh, also, just whilst we're on any other business, Angry Ginger's one.
I know.
I'm a celeb as well. He's a good lad.
Great.
I think we're going to try get him on the pod sometime soon. I know he's a big fan of this podcast as well.
Okay.
So
he done well. It was good.
Do you like him?
He did well, really well.
I've got to be honest. I didn't know a lot about him beforehand, but after watching it, he's likable.
Could be a rebrand for you, couldn't it? Horny Ginge.
Funny, yeah. Funny.
Horny Ginge. Okay, well, yeah, listen, an interesting week. I wasn't far off of my prediction with Leeds Liverpool. Do you remember you gave me a bit of grief there?
It was 0-0, was it, up half time?
Yeah. With 2-0. Obviously, they got it back, Leeds. Yeah. But yeah, obviously the Mo Salah stuff after the game was a mad one. He's obviously just come out and wanted to air it, which I'm not sure I completely agree with.
No.
It's a shame, but he has been such a class player. It does seem weird seeing him on the bench.
Yeah.
For 3 games as well. And it feels like that relationship's definitely fractured.
So Jamie Carragher was like, obviously the other week, can't just be Van Dijk coming out doing the post-match interviews and this and that. So I think he felt was like he's just had to come out and there's an agenda behind it, this, for sure. I don't agree with what he's done. He's on the bench, he's saying like he's been thrown under the bus, and just come out and just say, I'm not performing to the standards I am. The relationship with me and the manager is not great, but I'll come into training tomorrow, I'll try hard, and when I get a chance, I'll just get back to how I'm playing.
But he can't be thinking that he is performing at the standard. It can't be a standard that he wants, right? So that's the agreeable thing.
He feels like he needs special attention. He shouldn't be on the bench. He's been poor.
So you're right. Maybe the hardest thing for him seems to be just coming out and being a sort of saying out loud what is probably in his brain at the moment.
But he feels
Because
like
he must
he
know
needs
it's not
special
quite.
treatment because of what he's done for that football club in recent years. And listen, what he has done is unbelievable. And he'll go down as one of the greats to play in the Premier League. But you cannot do that, what he's come out and said. You can't do that, especially with Liverpool as well.
I think after a game like that, like it's just the wrong time to speak. You know, like your emotions are running high. You know, if you haven't played,
Yeah.
I know I've been there myself, and you think like you haven't played or you haven't come on or something like that, and say someone else gets on ahead of me, and I'm like I've been fuming, boiling, but you just got to bite your lip, I think.
Yeah.
But it felt like it was calculated. You know, it was like I need to tell everyone this.
But even the bit where he says about
The AFCON
they play,
stuff.
but they play against Brighton. Is it Brighton?
Oh, yeah,
I'm sure it's
he said the Brighton.
And I'll
didn't
say
he?
a goodbye before I go. Obviously, away on the trip. But
yeah,
have you seen the video? Have you seen the video of him doing it?
I have. I don't want to misquote even slightly what he said. This is the thing, but he mentions AFCON. So I've to be honest, I've not been able to see much football this weekend with work and that.
Yeah.
But I've seen the little clips that are doing the rounds, and I've seen some stuff that's written. When he mentions AFCON, is he sort of insinuating that he might go to AFCON and like just not come back?
Not come back.
Well, he just
Is that what-
Well, read into it how you will. But he says, "I'll say my goodbyes, and then I'm off to the AFCON." And then that goes into because that goes into January, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Into the transfer window. But have you seen the video? Have you seen the video of him doing it with the press officer behind?
I've seen a sort of grainy video of him doing it.
Oh my
yeah.
gosh, the Liverpool press officers behind.
Oh really?
And when he says, "I've been thrown under the bus," the press officer's face,
Does he actually?
Oh, yeah,
my
the
God.
poor bastard.
He knows what's coming. And he keeps doing it as well. And he's bad.
I couldn't believe the way it just went on and on. But
But that's what happens. Like the thing is, where there's everyone's got a camera, and it's not just in the post-match interviews that you can speak to players now, and it's not the only outlet for them. And whether it was considered before or not, I think we've got to get used to the idea that players are allowed to. Like, it's kind of what we want, isn't it? For them to be honest about how they're feeling and how they're. And yeah, you're not going to like everything you hear a lot of the time, but this is going to be an interesting thing. I think we're going to see more and more of.
I know
And maybe it's a good thing. Like,
Yeah, but I just think with that, this has got to tarnish his image with Liverpool, with the Liverpool players, with the club. No players bigger than the club. Where does he go? He's on a massive club.
Has he? He's not said. I know you can infer that from what he said, because he's basically saying like, "This isn't good enough for me, so I'm off." But he's not said he's bigger than the club. I don't think. I don't think he would think that.
No, I'm not saying. No, I'm saying no player is bigger than the club. But basically what he's saying is that he's had broken promises. He's been lied to. He's been thrown under the bus. You know, the black and white of it is he's not been playing well and he's been put on the bench. Grab a pair of balls and just perform better. And then get back in the team. As simple as that. Like every other player has to do. No?
No, you can't just grow them,
You've either got...
Two scenes.
All right, okay. Sorry. Still sore subject.
Okay. One quick one as well, just because I was at the game, the Arsenal-Villa game. Arsenal lost, obviously. When they looked...
Good game.
Invincible, didn't they, I suppose? And then... if ever it was going to be a team, it was like Villa, like at home, have been unbelievable recently. Their record is frightening.
Yeah.
You could see it coming.
Good game.
They're just a little bit off it, Arsenal.
Yeah.
And great game of football. Could have gone either way. And then, just great finish at the end.
I was watching it in a pub in Soho, and the amount of amount of people that cheered the Villa win.
But what a goal.
In Soho. Mad, isn't it? People don't want Arsenal to win the league, obviously.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
I thought you were making this a Soho thing. I
No,
was like, that's random.
no. I was just watching in a pub, and I thought you're thinking in London there'd be
Well, yeah, I think it's the manner in which Villa are playing at the moment as well, and how exciting. And they had those couple of chances to score, and it was just this unrelenting pressure on that last goal that I really loved about it. They didn't at any point in that whole routine give up. And they had a far easier chance, and they still managed to get in.
Yeah.
What a fucking moment, though!
It was an unbelievable moment.
And where it pans to Emery as well. Like you've got to love his reactions in these moments. Like,
do you know? So I'm standing right. So we go and watch the game in the studio, and then we come down, and I'm basically standing in the stand when he scored it. And I'm not joking. Everyone ran down from the stand. into where we were.
Brilliant.
And just kind of like, I was getting a scarf wrapped around my face. Like I was fully in the crowd.
Yeah.
It was me and Ali and Lindsay, and it was a moment, to be fair.
Yeah.
It felt like it was a fucking big moment.
Loud.
Yeah.
So loud, yeah.
You missed them ones. That is their big scoring a goal, or when a goal goes in for your team, especially a last minute winner, is the biggest drug.
Yeah.
Like
Oh,
how
that
you
was
can't get up for that.
Yeah.
Or the come down from that is massive.
I hope every Villa fan had a really good Saturday after that. How can you? It's a perfect way to kick onto your week. You cancel your plans on that one, don't you?
Yeah.
You're out.
Do you know another one as well? Friend of the podcast, Lando Norris as well. Won the World Championship. Obviously, the minute he come on the pod, he gone on to better things.
Yeah. Well, we claimed this at the start, didn't we?
Well, yeah, we've claimed it. Yeah, well, we said,
And he's done it.
he's gone and done it
We'll get Lando on again,
Yeah.
I'm sure, very, very soon.
without doubt.
For his victory lap.
Yeah, well done. Okay, so we were a little bit poor this week, lads. I got the 1 point. I think it was who got the.
Chris got
Yeah,
3.
I got the 1 point. You got the 3 pointer there with 2-0. Arsenal Brentford. Which puts you ahead of me. Sid, you got 2 points.
Yeah.
That's just standard for you now, isn't it? Sid's on 38, pulling away, and then Chris on 31 and me on 30. But it's to and fro, really.
If you regularly listen to this podcast, please every now and then just check the maths, because I'm not totally convinced that Sid should be so far ahead there. And I don't want to do you guys dirty, but it doesn't seem to shrink the gap.
Yeah. Now, what you're saying is you trust people on like Instagram or Twitter rather than our own team.
If I'm honest, yes. But only on the maths. No, you know what I mean? These
totally get it.
guys are
I'm
the
with
best,
you.
best in the business. But when it comes to maths,
You're not sure.
I'm dubious.
It's not their strong point. This next part of the podcast is supported by Paddy Power.
Get away. How will I know that?
This little sign here, Chris, right behind me.
Oh, yeah, I see.
It's Chelsea versus Everton. The odds are Chelsea are 4-7, Everton 9-2. Strong favourites here, Chelsea.
Yeah, Chelsea at home. Disappointing result, was it, the last game? Bournemouth? It was at Bournemouth, wasn't it? Chelsea, there are 2 really good ones before that. Champions League was one of them, wasn't it? And then,
Interesting. Well, yeah, it was brilliant against Barcelona.
It was great.
But, Everton, I've won 4 of the last 5.
Yeah.
Have you put it out there to the masses?
Yeah, I've whacked it out there, mate. So I'm just having a quick look here. We'll get a few names. David Villa, Jacob Evans, Declan Dunning.
Double D.
Double D's.
Double dunk.
Straight in, aren't we?
Double
Look at you, Sid.
Horny ginger.
Horny Gin sees double D's. Oh, God. Horny Gin, you don't want that to stick, do you, mate?
No. Taking it out. It's not. This is not sticking.
It can't.
These things, they do have a tendency.
I've got Ryan Bassett here. Finley Gundry. There's some great names
What
this
a name.
week.
Brilliant.
Who you
Josh
picking?
Bolt. Let's go for what was his name? The double D's here. Declan Dunning. Declan Dunning. Greetings, lads. Regards to your families. Here's predictions for the games. I will go with Declan, whatever he says here as well. He's going to go Chelsea-Everton. He's gone for Desmond. He's gone for 2-2. I think that's a good shout, you know.
Yeah. Could be goals in that. I've just seen a stat though. Everton haven't beaten Chelsea away in the Premier League since November 1994. Is that when the Premier League started? So, literally, like, that must have been the first. 93, 94 was the first.
92, wasn't it?
92, 93.
I don't see them getting anything from this. I'm going to go with Chelsea 2-0.
I remember I was at Chelsea when Tim Cahill scored the overhead kick. That to equalise then, was it? It must have been. You're going to go 2-0 Chelsea?
Yeah.
You're going 2-2?
I'm going to go 2-2. Yeah.
I think that's not happening 2-2.
What, the draw?
No. Yeah, I'm really pleased you're going to go with that. That's not happening 2-2.
I mean, that's unbelievable confidence in yourself there, Sid.
He's on fire.
But you are ahead.
Okay. No, I fancy Chelsea win. I want to go with 3. Oh, it's David Moyes, though, isn't it? He's a bit pragmatic. 3-1, Chelsea.
Okay, we're going to do Paddy's Boost. We each pick a leg of the Crouch Pod Bet Builder. The odds on that bet builder will be boosted by 20%, put on the special section of Paddy Power's website and app. I'm going to go a player to score first. Cole Palmer, he's back in the mix, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yep.
That's a good shout.
Yep.
Where are we? Okay, yeah, player to be carded. Should we go Dewsbury Hall?
Okay, player to have 2 or more shots on target. Friend of the pod, Jack Grealish.
Yes, okay. Odds are correct at the time of recording. Please gamble responsibly. Right, I'm going to move on to the 5:30 kickoff at Turf Moor, Burnley versus Fulham.
Doesn't jump out off the page, this game, does it?
No. Well, they're both, I mean, they're both in position, like, where are Fulham at the moment? I mean,
So I done Fulham, didn't I, yesterday against Palace. They lost on the Sunday.
how were they?
Do you know what they
I feel
actually
like they've been a
played?
bit unlucky,
alright.
aren't they? Like-
Yeah, they played the better than what I have seen this season, and they scored an unbelievable goal, by the way, Harry Wilson. What a goal. But their next run of games is, I'm sure it's Burnley, might be Forest and West Ham, or it might be Wolves. It's 3 of them that are down there.
Yeah.
That's a big next few weeks for Fulham. And Burnley as well. This is a big game, this.
Do you think as you get to Christmas and you hear a lot of the kind of manager chat, I think with Burnley, it feels to me that Scott Parker there they back him enough, and he talks with a kind of confidence in his post-match interviews that suggests that he has that backing. Or it might just be how he's kind of presenting it outwardly. But I don't feel the same noise around him that you get with some of the other managers at the bottom.
Yeah.
Is that fair?
Yeah, no, agreed. I think most people expected, it's just the fact that Sunderland and Leeds doing well, like, really.
Yeah.
Everyone fancied them all to go back down. Fair play to Sunderland, I mean, unbelievable, haven't they? Mid-fire.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
I think Fulham nicked this. I'm going to go 1-0.
I'm going to go the other way. Oh. I actually think, and I reckon it'll be the same here on Instagram, I reckon it'll be sort of 50-50.
Lamar.
Was that a Lamar song? Was it really?
What about now is 50-50.
Was that big in footballing circles, that song?
No.
I like Lamar.
I do as well, I like the song.
Yeah, what was that other one? If there's any justice in the world, I would be your man.
Can I just say, by the way, I came to your Jingle Bell Ball. 5. Talk me through that.
Mega,
my
right?
God, absolute bangers.
That's how you do it. Yeah, well, we wanted 5 for CrouchFest one year, didn't we?
Mate,
and it was I think we could only get 4 of them, so we didn't do it. It was like, but
we can only get 4 of them. 4 of the buggers.
Well, I know Scott from 5 is has been a day oneer really with this podcast. He's always been. Do you remember he was one of the? Didn't he come along to the Samrat?
Didn't we have a voice note from him? Or
I think he came to the Samrat. Or there was something like that.
Well, come to the Samrat, yeah.
Well, he's definitely come to a CrouchFest. But yeah, it'd be great to get the lads together. Although I feel like this podcast, we've started to have a sort of live music element added to it. We've had Barry, of course, from EastEnders, and we've had Miles Kane.
Yeah.
Performing the Chumper One part.
Barry sang
the lesser spotted Vanarama theme.
Some of the things we do on this pod, you just forget how much we've done.
Yeah.
Barry sang the theme tune. We've got a theme tune for Vanarama.
And he just come in just to do that and then just popped out again.
To the tune of Man in the Mirror. It was the Man in the Middle.
Man in the middle.
Man in the middle.
So yeah, look, let's try get all of 5 in the Chumba One bar for an exclusive performance.
That'd be great. Or at least 4 of the buggers.
It was good. Full energy, Sid. I would say with 5.
Love the energy.
It was good. Did you enjoy it, mate? All right.
Really
Okay, what are you going for? 1-0 Fulham.
1-0 Fulham.
And you got
I'm
one.
going to go 2-1 Burnley.
Okay. I want to go 0-0 this game.
Fucking hell.
That's
never been done. Never on this pod. I went for it a couple of weeks ago, didn't I? But nowhere near it.
Yeah. What was it, like a 4-3? 5-4?
It was 4 at half time.
Yeah.
So
dare I say it, to make 0-0s exciting, you should get a bonus point,
I
in my
think you should
opinion.
as well.
Like, if you go for it.
But you can't.
I'll take it.
No.
No.
Oh, right, okay.
But I do agree. Okay, let's move on to Crystal Palace versus Manchester City. There's been some interesting games here with Palace and City, isn't there?
Yeah.
Over the years.
Who scored the volley? Do you remember the volley? Andros Townsend.
Andros Townsend, that was away, wasn't it? Yeah.
What time is this game? Is
this is on a Sunday because Palace are playing in Europe on Thursday, so this would have been moved from Saturday to Sunday.
They've really struggled, Palace, when they've come back from Europe.
Yeah, because they haven't got the biggest of squads, is it? That's what it is. He tends to play 12, 13 players. That's it.
Did you hear the manager's comments after, I think it was the United game? Yeah. He said about, not getting the squad, a big enough squad, not having the backing of the owner.
Yeah. Did he get any repercussions for that?
I think so.
Not really. And he's up at the end of the year. Not signing a new deal. So there's a little bit of a stance there going on.
Mad game, the Fulham game recently with City, wasn't it?
5-4.
That was a mad game.
Yeah.
Proving there are frailties, I would say, defensively, but still brilliant going forward. And they've got Erling Haaland.
But Palace, I think they conceded, that Fulham goal was the first goal they conceded in 6 games. 6 games.
Really?
You think Arsenal were going well defensively? Palace, 6 games without conceding a goal.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Palace are a bit of a bogey team for them, aren't they?
Palace at home as well.
I'm going to back Palace.
Oh,
Listen, every chance. Yeah.
Go on then.
It's 2-1 or 3-1. I will get criticised for going missionary on this one again, but points are important, so I'm going to go 2-1.
Plough away. Do you know what? This is actually, look at this. This is a huge game for Man City.
Yeah.
Like, if they want to win the league, they can't lose this game. So I'm going to back Man City. 2-0 or a 2-1 for Man City. I'm going to go 2-1 Man City.
2-1 Man City. I'm going to go 3-1 Man City.
Yeah.
Guys, little favour. If you're watching this on YouTube right now, you've just got to hit subscribe. We're trying to grow this podcast past the pod, as we say. So if you want to join in, get everything first, make sure you hit subscribe. Do it now.
This episode of That Peter Crouch podcast is sponsored by Hire, an official global partner of Liverpool Football Club.
Yes, Liverpool. Pete, you had some great times there, didn't you?
I did, mate. Yeah, we won the FA Cup when I was there. It was, I have to say, it was a special time for me.
Well, today's sponsor shares a similar accolade as this. Hire has been ranked #1 global major appliances brand for 16 consecutive years.
Yeah, I wasn't quite that consecutive, unfortunately.
Didn't quite manage the 16 years.
Unfortunately not.
Hire isn't just an appliance brand, though. It brings innovation, performance and style into different aspects of consumers' lives through technologically advanced products.
Well, if it's stylish, it's a lot like me, Chris.
Same. You can actually connect the appliances via the Hon app that can tell you how best to set the dishwasher, recommend the best wine to pair with the meal that you've just cooked, and even provide recipe inspiration for tonight's dinner.
That is very good. I do need that at times. Chris, these products are going to make me look like Superman around the house. I am useless, but I love the idea of making a lovely meal for Abby. Me in the oven, using the AI camera and let me know when it's cooked perfectly. I never need to panic about it again.
Yeah, you really are embracing AI at the moment, aren't you, Pete? You're getting
yes.
There. You're getting there. And then what's great about this, next time me and Sid's come over, you can make something actually a bit more edible for us.
Okay, I will try. Now then, if you are in the market for some new large or small home appliances, then head over to the Hire website, www.hire.co.uk, and use the discount code HIREPOD for 10% off. Please spell out Hire. You spell it like this, Chris. HAIER. Hire. That is discount code HIREPOD for 10% off. Please spell this correctly, Chris. It's HAIER. Right, so we had the World Cup draw. Don't know what we make of the World Cup draw, what we made of the actual performance of the draw. And kind of World Cup memories, aspirations, what we want to do as a podcast. Take it away.
So a bit to go at here. So why don't we start with the World Cup draw? Because we should talk about it, and a lot of people are talking about it. Firstly, did you get asked to host it?
No.
I think your hat should be in the ring on some of these gigs. 100%, man. Rio as an actor is some of the stuff he was doing. Thoughts? No, it's just tough gig.
I think there's a lot going on. The fact that the Village People played surprised me. The fact that Donald Trump was dancing to it. I just felt there was a hell of a lot going on.
Yeah.
And I think we will leave. Should we leave it there?
Stick it on the board. Game's gone.
It did take a while, the draw. I think Jonathan Pearce's commentary, where he basically says, and hopefully the draw will take place before the World Cup. It begins in June. I think it was sort of fair. And it's a bit of a marker, I think, for what the World Cup is obviously going to be like, and a bit of a flavour about some of the madness that I think we're going to have there. From the kind of peace prize that Donald Trump received to, I don't know, the use of actors, I guess, in all of the stuff that's going to be happening during this World Cup.
I think it will be good. I think it'll be a great World Cup. I know that, it's kind of very American, but the World Club Championship I thought was actually well done. And I think it'll be an amazing World Cup.
Yeah.
I really do.
Yeah.
I think our group is get outable but difficult. Croatia are always a problem for us. I think Ghana's going to be a difficult game. Panama we should win. Yeah. I think we'll get out of the group, but the route to the final is going to be a difficult one, I think.
I think now the dust has settled on that draw, it's actually, even just looking there at the draw and the different groups, it's actually really exciting. It makes it makes me go back to when I was a kid and just seeing all the flags, the names, and then the groups. Like it doesn't change, and I love it. It's actually really exciting now. And now you'll be getting to see the logistics and the locations as well, where games are going to be played, and times as well.
Are we lacking a group of death? That was always the phrase that was there. I guess with this way of doing it, I don't know if there is.
I mean, France, Senegal, Norway that's up there.
France, Senegal, Norway at the moment. Yeah, and the winner of playoff 2. That's a tough group.
Yeah. I think looking at that looks like it's the toughest. But yeah, what do we make of the time as well? Because when we play, it's 9. Is it 9 p.m. here? Are they all 9 p.m? So 9 p.m, 9 p.m, 10 p.m, and poor Scotland play at 2 a.m. Shown here. Sure, the Scots won't mind that.
Really?
Yeah, 2 a.m. their game's on.
Is this normal? Is that what? Has this been done before?
Well, we weren't there in '94, were we?
Is this normal?
Do you mean they're playing at 2 o'clock in the morning?
Well, not there, obviously.
Oh no, here.
Yeah,
great. I was worried they'd sorted the whole timings around where it's good for the whole world to be seeing. I was like, they're asking a lot this tournament. Okay, well, okay. I think it's going to be interesting whether the pubs will stay open, later because of it. How we're all. I think they've just been
said that they are when the games are on. They're going to be allowed to stay open later. Oof. Yeah, it's exciting. We got I think the game's Dallas, Boston, and New Jersey.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Do we want to be out there for it?
Bloody hell, what a question. Well, yes.
Yeah.
Is this hypothetical or is this?
Well, we're just doing all in talks about what we do as a pod. Where I'd like to hear maybe from the listeners, what do you want us to do? Do you want us here? Do you want us out there? Do you want to CrouchFest USA?
Bloody hell.
Do you want? Should we go to the games?
Yeah.
Could even go on a little road trip.
Yeah, we've floated some ideas around, haven't we? I mean, to go there would be brilliant. It'd be a great experience. The different stadiums. I mean, the Cowboy Stadium. Wow.
We could even do a road trip.
I like this idea because I think whatever we do, we should be passing the pod wherever we go.
Well, I agree.
So if we were to entertain, say, the idea of a road trip, it sort of works. We can travel to maybe where some of these games are. In America, they barbecue out the back of their vans.
There you go.
We could have a little barbecue
tailgate.
thing
Was that tailgate?
Perfect.
Tailgate party.
Tailgate.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. You'll be perfect for it as well. You could rub your meat all over America.
And then we've got, it could be a sort of, then we've got a nice sort of American version of Vanarama, haven't we? 3 of us in the front of a van.
Amazing.
Something a little bit, a Jolly Boys outing from Only Fools. I quite like.
Well, it might be nice just to get to the games, not even go in there, just barbecue outside it.
It's an idea.
and just see like if you like the podcast, or because we do get quite a lot of messages from people who listen sort of around the world.
So we're throwing ideas into that. So we're possibly thinking about going to the games. We're possibly thinking about maybe setting up shop in one location and they're just doing something.
Yeah,
there.
all ideas. If anyone's coming up with any ideas that you want us to do, or send them in. I don't remember the email address anymore.
Yeah, peter.crouch@acast.com.
Yeah. Or of course you can speak to us on the socials, drop us a comment online on YouTube or any of the social channels we do have. Let us know.
Let us know if you're going out there as well. Let's see how many people are actually thinking about, because people book up their flights and stuff now. So aren't they early to get it done?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Any little ideas, feel free to pile into the brainstorm. I don't know. Is there anything that, now you're sort of retired from football, Pete, is there anything that you want to do that because a lot of your life's been taken up by playing in these World Cups, you know what I mean, for the playing internationally and that and travelling around. Was there anything as a kid that you wanted to do that that I did this great thing where we had to complete a sticker album, a World Cup sticker album, and I basically had to go and find the players that I didn't have and go and get a picture with them and stick them in. Do you know what I mean? And it felt like I was sort of solving something from my youth.
Nice.
It was well fun.
Shiny sticker.
Yeah, it was a good mission, like maybe we need if you're firing into the brainstorms and you want to send us on a little mission around the World Cup, what could that be? That's maybe the question we're asking as well.
I was just thinking about the players as well, like when they're going into a World Cup now, like what the buzz was like. I was lucky enough to go to two of them, and the feeling of just getting called up number one, and then you just never know what is going to come out. I'm thinking now that it's one of those players in the England squad could get the winner in the World Cup final. You know what I mean? That could change their life forever. With one moment.
I'm literally just daydreaming about.
You zone out.
No, I wasn't zoning out. No. I was having a daydream about packing the night before, like for the World Cup.
Well,
you're packing to go on you're going to the World Cup.
Yeah,
you always said you didn't have to pack anything, didn't you? You didn't.
No, I mean there was. We got like a care package.
Yeah.
I remember the South Africa World Cup. I remember there was like our name was a kind of above the bed. It was like a shirt, and then you had some action shots of you in the room.
Cool,
it was all set up because Rustenburg was it was geared up just for the World Cup. Like they built it, I think, for us. Big compound. It was a bit mad, really, because you had everything on site.
Well, that's going to be a bit strange, isn't it? Because they're actually now moving from place. Like you stayed at the same place, so now this one they're going to be moving from state to state. Because I'm assuming it's going to be something similar like the Ryder Cup, with like when you sales, they try to make it feel like a home comfort, make it feel like home from home. You know what I mean?
But if you haven't got that base,
but whereas now they haven't got the base because they're moving from place to place. So.
But obviously, I went to the Germany one as well, and we were in the mountains, obviously just above Baden-Baden, which was pretty mad. That was an interesting trip.
Famously so. Yeah. There's been so many good stories.
Phenomenal stuff.
So many good
phenomenal
stories.
stuff.
Do you think moving around a bit though, does that help with some of the boredom that you experienced at times where you've got to stay in or wait between the games?
Also, it's exciting. I think being around America. If you're going to Dallas, I played in the Dallas Cup. I don't know if you played in that. Did you play in that? The Dallas Cup with Tottenham. We got to the final and got beat by Corinthians. It's great, Dallas.
Yeah.
Do we think that, because some of the stories that have come out from your escapades, do we think that let's start with the England team. Do we think that when they're out in America, there is going to be the same sort of shenanigans that go on? Like you were talking not too long ago about how you went out and started eating the leaves during
on a safari.
Well, when I was on safari with the team.
Yeah.
I remember sneaking out, and I was willing to die for the gag, really.
Who was managing at the time?
Who would that have been?
Capello in South Africa, yeah.
So do we think that Thomas Tuchel, to me, he strikes me as someone that will be harder to get away with that sort of stuff?
Do you know, with regard, like, there was so much made of the kind of wags in Baden and stuff, right? But like, I was speaking to Harry Kane, obviously, when he flew over for Arsenal, for the Arsenal game. They all fly together with the families. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's standard practice. The wives go on a plane when they fly.
And that wasn't the same when with you?
No, you just the team fly, don't they?
Yeah.
You don't go with the family. But I just think there's so much made of like the wives kind of almost messing up the World Cup.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But
whereas a lot of other nations do take their families with them. You know?
Yeah.
It's a nice idea.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yes.
Yeah, no, I get that. I
think it was a distraction just because it was the press and the hysteria around it that caused maybe a distraction.
But you have got to draw a line there because I don't think, for example, you can have the wives and kids on a team bus. Like, I think if you start going in that direction, it starts.
No, I know what
that
you
could
mean.
be games gone.
I think it's quite a nice break.
Yeah.
To be quite honest. Much as I love them, nice to play. Get on the Mario Kart. You know.
Yeah. I don't know. I think the world's. My perception of it is there isn't so much pressure on that front. I think from what I can see anyway, with the focus on wives and girlfriends, because really your experience in that time was kind of, I think, the first major wag moment. You know, with the wives and girlfriends, and it was so much press around it. I think it is just seen as normal now. We sort of accept that footballers have them, and you know,
yeah.
But there's
like everyone
else a problem
on planet Earth.
But there's a lot set up now, isn't there? In the hotels where, like, they might set up a big games room, and they might, I don't know, like a basketball hoop in there, and video games, and table tennis, and pool. Just so, I mean, I look at this current squad, and I mean, they're a youngish kind of squad, aren't they? They're in their mid-20s, you know, they're all good lads. But I don't, with all the camera phones and that out now, and people would like getting snapped. I think it's going to be all a bit more security and internal.
Yeah, I don't think there'll be much going on. I remember with us, we played golf quite a bit in South Africa, on our down days,
which this squad do as well, don't they?
Yeah,
they do this. Play a bit of golf.
We played.
Yeah,
I remember a massive games room, certainly in Germany. I ended up playing poker with Michael Owen most of the time.
What, 1v1?
It was online poker.
Oh.
Mental.
But would you two be next to each other?
Yeah, right next to each other, yeah.
But on separate seats on the online?
Yeah, it was two computers. Mental.
But you're on the same virtual table?
No, he'd be playing, I'll be playing. We just have a little peek at each other's games.
Oh, right.
Oh,
Yeah.
so two separate games. Sorry,
Yeah,
that's
what I
right.
thought.
So I was, you imagine the same as me. So
Yeah,
they
like
were on the same
table.
But these two are sat there, and then there's probably a few other people that have just logged in online as well, and they don't realise.
You holding, or are you going to go on that?
Yeah. And you know where you can set yourself up a little avatar? Like choose who you're going to be.
Yeah.
You can just imagine them two.
That was mad, that. I spent a lot of time doing that.
Do you have to pick a gamer tag name or something, or you couldn't just go on with Peter Crouch?
Yeah,
Peter Crouch and Michael Owen.
No, I suppose not, but it was good. I mean, there was a lot going on in the game.
What is your go-to fake name out of interest?
Well, I'm big into fraud, aren't I? So I don't really want to say.
Because it's a problem for you, isn't it? Because
I have got one.
Yeah, because sometimes if you've got, not like book a restaurant's probably the cliched one, but if you're on the phone, you're trying to sort stuff, you've got to give your name. You'll always be met with, oh, not that Peter Crouch. Like, it's a tricky one, that, isn't it?
I suppose so. Yeah. It does happen.
Do you have a fake name, Steve? No.
Don't need it.
Horny Ginge.
Horny Ginge.
No, you?
I think you just pronounce your name differently. You just go, I'm Steve Seedwell.
We've had that before.
They'll never know.
No, not me.
Yeah, so, well, Crouchy, what's your take on it? Because you were with the England team not too long ago, and it feels to me that everyone's relatively sensible. It feels like focused.
Well, I just think I always remember Harry Redknapp saying it. He's like, you know, when he cancelled the Christmas party, it was like there's an opportunity here of like 7-8 months of the year you can really go and fucking achieve something. Like, why you don't need to be doing anything kind of relax, have some downtime, but don't be I suppose you're not there to see the sights, is what
Yeah.
I'm saying. I think you just lock yourself away, just be focused. Yeah, you need to get away from it a little bit as well. But I think what's so amazing about the England camps, especially, is that you're in a bubble, right? And you just can't be penetrated by it. And I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, because there were times, I always remember there was a hotel in Cologne, and most of the hotels we stayed in, we were kind of away from the city centre, but this particular one, we were right in the mix. You know, when you come in and you get off the bus and there's like a roar, then you don't really look, you keep your head down, get in a hotel. But I remember going upstairs, and I think there's a picture out there somewhere. And I always remember, I think someone showed me the picture, there's like David Beckham's peeking out the window, and I'm doing a robot to the square downstairs. We're in the massage room, and everyone who came to the thing, they were getting a song. So then everyone was like, Rooney would go up, or someone else would go up, like Lampard, and then I went up, and then I just saw like a sea of people doing this robot. It was unbelievable.
How good is that?
Honestly, yeah. And everyone was like, it felt like we were in with the fans.
Yeah.
You know?
How does it change in the run up to a World Cup? I think especially with these lads where there is a huge expectation, and part of the reason why there's a new manager now, you know, that England kick on and win this tournament. How does it affect how you're playing for your club in the run up to it? Are you overly cautious about getting injured? Are you thinking about it even at this stage? If you know that you're pretty much certain to go, and you must know, like, does it change how you go about your club football?
I didn't for me. Like, I don't think it does. I genuinely don't. I don't think you. Once you go onto the pitch, I don't think you're thinking about the next game, are you?
But you don't want to rule yourself out. If you think you've got a genuinely good chance of winning the World Cup, right? That's everyone's dream. There must be a pressure to kind of keep yourself.
I think the only time that would happen is if you get a slight niggle during the game and you go, oh, do you know what, I could play on with this, but we've got 6 games to go, 2 months maybe to end the season. I don't want to make this worse, rather than just like sort of go through the motions during the game. When you're in game mode, you're in game mode.
I think you're in.
You're fully invested.
I think maybe, like you say, if you're struggling with an injury, you're going to push yourself through that.
Yeah.
Before the game, or just say, I need to rest this.
Yeah.
Were you ever encouraged by anyone in the national setup to protect yourself?
No, I don't think so. I mean, it's very much the other way. I remember, like, certainly Alex Ferguson kind of. I always remember the times where players would pull out of the England squad and then always play on Saturday. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
That used to happen a lot.
Yeah.
And, you know, that's obviously.
Yeah.
The managers, because they've got you there already, it's like you've got a slight knock. Like, don't risk that. You know, they'd get into you a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Do you, just comparing the Baden thing? I'm just thinking about it now. Do you think because it's America and we're seeing all the stuff that we saw with the World Cup draw and the sort of showbiz element to it, do you think that this might be the kind of resurgence of what we saw there with wives and keep going back to that, you know, quite old-fashioned phrase now, the wags, just because this is going to be the tournament of influencers, and I can see this all being played up a lot more than in other tournaments.
Yeah.
So other people will want their opportunities as well. Do you think it might be that sort of kind of showbizy wag kind of thing again?
You know, if we see the old you know, with the way the draw was, like, it's pure razzmatazz, isn't it?
Yeah. Razzmatazz.
What a word.
That should be the name of
associated with the World Cup in the States. It's razzmatazz.
Crouchy's Razzmatazz tour. On the Razzmatazz.
Razzmatazz.
But I think you are right, because is it James Maddison's got his own YouTube channel now? Is he doing bits of that? And he's taking that everywhere, you know. It's
this is what I'm interested. I wonder if it's kind of everyone around this team.
Yeah,
it is their opportunity. They've got anything going. This is probably the tournament to be doing it.
One of the biggest things that can happen, isn't it? World Cup, it's a global event.
Yeah,
massive.
Lads, I was just looking at the teams that are in, and it'd just be interesting to see who you think will win, right? And who is your dark horse to go? Because was it Morocco got to the semi-finals?
I think Morocco. But that group, you know, when we were talking about challenging groups, when you really look at it, from a Scotland point of view, there, Brazil, Morocco, and Haiti. Morocco are good.
So I think we should have a little look and go. Who's an outside, not to win it, obviously, but to get whose team gets further.
What? Oh, like we should have a little sweepstake, you mean?
Yeah, like
I think Morocco's a good shout again, by
as
the way.
a dark horse.
They did brilliant last night.
Yeah.
Also Brazil as well, like Rodrigo, Vinicius, Esteval, Bruno Guimaraes. Like you forget how many fucking players they've got, right?
Yeah.
The same Spain, great team. I think sometimes we are blinded by art, and we think we're the kind of best team around.
Yeah.
Because we see the players every single week. Like there are some top teams: Argentina, France.
Yeah.
I don't think Germany are what they were, and the same with Belgium, really. But Spain are a fantastic team.
And also, a lot of people are forgetting about this weather. Like, there's a lot of complaints from the players that done the summer competition, the Club World Cup, like Chelsea.
Yeah.
The heat is going to be a killer.
Yeah.
It really, really is. And then these South American teams.
I always remember the Ireland team playing in America in '94. Remember that? Freaking hell. Jordan looked like he was going to die. Do you remember that or not?
I don't remember this.
Oh, brilliant.
The water breaks, it was just so hot.
Jack Charlton with the white cap.
The hat with one of them like with the little tails on it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, for sunburn.
Well, Tuchel said, I'm sure I read this in an interview recently, I think he said that the substitutes might have to be in the dressing room.
Because it's too hot?
Rather than the bench.
Wow. Really?
Yeah, or something along the lines of he's not against the idea of
being
that.
Cool. See, again, that's different. That's not normal. I don't, like, as a player, as a footballer, you don't like
Can you imagine
that.
if you don't get on though and just sit in the dressing room and then go home?
Just watching the screen. You're not even in the stadium watching the game. You're in a room watching the TV.
Imagine travelling all the way to a World Cup, sitting in the dressing room and then going home.
Mate, full kit watching a TV is a bit of an odd one, isn't it? From a substitute's point of view.
Yeah.
And then if they need to warm up, the idea they've got to kind of run up and down the room whilst the others are watching it is...
Yeah, well, I mean, do you watch it in your boots? Are you serious?
You're going to feel like a full kit wanker, aren't you?
You are.
Like, you can't...
You are. Warming up watching telly.
Even though it's conceivable you'll go on, in those moments you're watching the TV, that's very odd. Surely.
Do you remember, this reminded me of that picture, do you remember that picture of Charlie Adam parched when he was sitting there in the Ryder Cup in full golf gear?
Yeah. I feel from that one because he's just played golf.
He's obviously just played golf.
He's had a few jars after and he's got back in and just thought, I'll just lay on the sofa and watch.
I'll take a picture of this.
But it's brilliant.
Have you got dressed up like that to stay at home to watch the Ryder Cup? Okay, let's pick a dark horse that we think is gonna light up the tournament.
So someone like a Morocco that they done their
like last time.
I mean, Norway stands out. I mean, they got Haaland, but
tough group though.
Oh, they could get sunburnt. They could get
sunburnt. Yeah,
I'm not sure if they like the sun. Don't know.
They could get sunburnt.
Heat could play a big factor. I'm
going to go with Japan to
that's a good shout.
Surprise a few.
Yeah, that's a good shout.
Well, it doesn't feel surprising if I go Morocco again, but the only reason I'd like to suggest them again in that, we've got a couple of great players at Watford who play for them, and exciting and incredibly skillful, and I can sort of see them making a proper fist of it. So
they quite often are skillful, aren't they?
Yeah.
I played with Mustafa Hadji. Do you remember him?
Yeah, great.
And Hassan Kashlou.
Yeah.
Cash Money, used to call himself.
Cash Money.
Cash Money.
So yeah, I don't know. I don't know if people view them differently after now, but I would say Morocco again.
Okay,
100%.
I'm gonna go with Australia.
Are you? Four of the buggers.
Gonna go with Australia. The Aussies.
Yeah, with regards to our group, I think we'll get out of it. I don't like doing predictions against Croatia because I feel like they can... I think there's been like... I actually did an interview for Luka Modric's film recently, and the guy asking me the questions was very much like a Croatian kind of based documentary, I think, really. And he was saying that the way Croatia perceive England is like the fans are very almost arrogant. Like they'll go into the game and think we should be beating Croatia, or we've always underestimated them, basically. And we've come unstuck a number of times because of that. So I almost don't want to predict anything, do you know what I mean? Because it's almost fueling it.
Yeah.
But do you know that the fact that they think we're twats, basically?
Yeah. And I get that. And I actually think that's going to go in our favour. Because I think the England players and squad know that now.
Understand.
There's a bit more respect for that.
I do think that, we've maybe underestimated them in past and come unstuck, rightly so, because they've got some top players. Are they as good as what they have been over the years? I'm not so sure. But still a very good side. Yeah. Ghana as well, difficult game, really hard game. Panama, I expect us to cruise that.
Do you know the biggest outcome of this that I believe is if we top our group and Brazil top of their group, we play Brazil. So does that factor then, do you want to become second?
No, but
I know you can't do that, but I'm just looking even the way we play our games, it is in that order: Croatia first, Ghana next, and then Panama at the end. But I mean, you don't really want to play Brazil, do you?
No, you don't. But I was speaking to Ali McCoist about obviously the Scotland draw. Yeah, and he was like, "Fucking buzzing for it." Yeah, it's like what we're going to World Cup. I want to play Brazil. It's the one team I want to play at World Cup. Yeah, is Brazil. They're so synonymous with World Cups.
Yeah, of course they are. Yeah.
So I do think England v Brazil. Can you imagine, from a selfish point of view, of us, say, in a pub or something, watching England versus Brazil?
You're so right. You've got to try and enjoy the tournament element to it as well. And also, I think with these things is you don't go beat Brazil. It sets you up so much better. Surely, it stops some of the speculation that would be very unhealthy later on in the tournament. You can overthink it as well, can't you? It's a number of individual games. You just got to take them on.
Yeah, listen, I don't think we fear anyone. We as a nation, we respect them, but we should be, as normal, go into these tournaments. We'll be in the top teams that could go and win it. But
Okay, well, it's coming home. Right, lads, I've got something slightly different I wanted to share with you today. We've got this in. Hi, guards, regards to your families. Where do I even start with this email? My name's Dan. I'm emailing on behalf of my sister-in-law, my brother's wife. Her name's Hayley. She's 38. I'm sure the following situation is something Chris One Ball Stark can empathise with. Nice little shout out for you. 2 weeks ago, 14th of the 11th, 25, Hayley got diagnosis of bowel cancer, which has spread to her liver. Oh. Today, the 28th of November 25, following biopsy, scans and bloods, etc., she has received the news. It's in multiple places and it's inoperable. Following her first diagnosis, she said she always wanted to go to the boxing and the darts. My brother managed to get 2 tickets for Ben versus Eubank. Wow. And off they went to the Spurs Stadium. Just a bit of background, I'm a firefighter in London and I work on the same watch as my brother Chris at Crouchy's old stomping ground, Tottenham. We've both been firefighters for over 20 years. Both Chris and Hayley would be mortified that I'm sending this email, as am I. As with our backgrounds, we are always putting others first and never ask for help ourselves. As my brother's wife, Hayley, is no San Marino, I would have to say she's more of a Germany. Always efficient, organises very well. And when she lets her hair down and nights out, she deceptively off the rails. And in any of their marriage penalty shootout battles, she's always wins. She's an amazing mum to both my nieces, Letty Lane and Leia Hart. One for Spurs fans to appreciate. Both Chris and Hayley listen to the pod and the therapy crouch. With all this happening so suddenly and quickly, getting tickets to the darts at such late notice is impossible with her treatment in the early stages and not knowing how it will affect her. I'm reaching out to yourselves and any fellow podcast listeners and or Paddy Power, could they make her dream come true and get Hayley to the darts? I'm willing to pay or make a donation to charity if the pod can make this happen. My brother Chris will dress up in anything you guys choose to make this even more memorable. Any help would be gratefully received, and I hope you have an amazing Christmas and an even better Christmas pudding. As let's face it, this year, time of year, puddings are massive.
Puddings always need to be massive, don't they?
They do. And a lovely email and message. Obviously sad to hear you going through that.
Yeah, really sorry to hear that, Hayley. And but you want to go to the darts?
Yes, so we have been working merrily behind the scenes, and Hayley, you will be going to the darts, courtesy of Paddy Power and the podcast. So 4 tickets on their way to you.
Love it.
That's proper good of you, Crouchy. That's the Crouchy. That's really the stuff good. You can make happen.
Yes.
The power of Peter Crouch. Are we going to the darts this year?
Yes. We'll be there.
Right. Okay.
It's kind of our Christmas pod night out.
Yes.
What are you thinking? You're thinking of an idea.
Well, no, not necessarily. I'm just saying it was last time we went to the darts. I kind of think we should do fancy dress, because last time we went to the darts, all that ended up happening for sort of the 3 hours we were in that room is the whole stand next to us would just get you to down drinks for, which was fun for the first 45 minutes or so.
Yeah, it was fun for a while.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh God,
Stop now.
I don't think you can drink anymore. And then they moved on to you since.
I know. And there's you passing me full ones. I was giving you half. And you're pretending. Killed me.
I think we've got to put you in some fancy dress, mate.
Do you reckon?
I think so.
Oh, we'll have a look at it, eh?
We should do that.
We'll have a look.
Oh, it's a good night.
Yeah.
It is great. I can't wait.
I like the creative fancy dress though. I like, when it's a group, but it's all coordinated.
Yeah.
Oh, I saw a great one from the Butlins. It happens a lot with the Butlins weekenders. Have you ever been to one of them?
I went to Butlins when I was a kid with five-a-side, Popular Regis. Some of them,
I've DJ'd a couple of these weekenders and they're fun because the fancy dress has become as big a thing there as it kind of is at the darts. I saw a great one the other day, and it's two of them it was basically the full Titanic thing. So 2 of them have come dressed as a boat. Like they come in, there's a captain in the middle with a full-on beard and everything, and then they've got the 2 main. It's basically celebrating the film rather than the actual thing. But it's like, and then they've got Leonardo DiCaprio and Kate Winslet on one of them, and the fella dressed as an iceberg. And they're playing all this out on the dance floor of, what some old 90s bangers are going.
So you want it to be a theme with all the
I'd like
all the production.
We've not done fancy, but I think we should do a unified, coordinated fancy dress. But
Let's do it.
And now I'm thinking we should get onto one of these Butlins weekenders as well, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm hearing a few dodgy things about these Butlin weekends.
Oh, what are you hearing? It's loads of fun.
Yeah, too much fun by what I'm hearing.
too much fun.
Too much fun.
Enjoy yourself.
But
enjoy yourself by being disciplined.
Yeah.
That goes for you. It's the Christmas period. Enjoy.
Guys, if you're watching on YouTube and you love what you're seeing, make sure you hit the subscribe button to grow this podcast even better.